Yo, what's going on, man? It's your boy Rick Taylor from Rick Taylor Entertainment, back with another episode of the Rap Draft, man. I'm here with a special guest, man. I'm here with my boy Dubbsaq. What's going on with you, man?
Shit, nothing, bro. Just living, trying to maintain day by day.
Yeah, man.
Right now.
That's what's up, man. Welcome to the podcast,
Appreciate
bro.
It, man.
I like to say everything is God's timing. We were supposed to do and did this, but this is the perfect time now because this is what God wanted to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So, first and foremost, welcome to the podcast, bro. We like on this show, we like to give artists their flowers and let the people know more about the artists and stuff like that. So, we're gonna kick it off with who is Dubbsaq? For the people who don't know.
Shit, for the people who don't know, I'm just a 24-year-old young man who eat, breathe, shit, music. That's all I do. Really all I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold up,
you know what I'm saying? No, you're good. That's
we're gonna flow a little bit. It's gonna warm up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Is this your first interview?
No.
Okay. But it's your first time on a rap draft, so that's different.
Yeah,
you know
it's different. It's a different type of pressure here, bro. So.
Really, man. A lot of people say that, man. They be like, man, it's a pressure coming up here, or I was nervous, or they just say it's an honor to be up here. And I be like, man, that's dope to hear people say stuff like that. So, let's start back with your growing up and stuff like that. Where was you born and raised?
Born and raised Southside Milwaukee.
Okay, now what was your childhood growing up on the south side of Milwaukee? Because, I grew up on the north side. I really haven't been on the south side unless I went to school, but I feel like it's two different worlds. How was it growing up on the south side?
Shit, growing up on the south side, it's it's really the same anywhere in any little Midwest hub, same as Chicago, St. Louis, really anywhere. It's the same, but it is different. It was smooth though. I moved around a lot real young. Probably say 2-3 times a year, and shit just.
Now, how was that just starting over just 2-3 times a year moving? You get accustomed to a certain space you in and get some friends. Now you got to move to a whole nother neighborhood and school. What was that like?
Well, luckily I had the same school through kindergarten through 7th grade. I finished 7th grade out MPS. Okay. So that was smooth. But yeah, moving around a lot young was weird. You get friends in the neighborhood and then it's almost by seasons. You got friends for the summer, but then fall come around, you somewhere else. So
now a lot of people don't know about the south side, because I don't know too much about it, but I know there is some dangerous parts over on the south side. Now growing up, did you have to navigate through the gangs or the bad stuff over there, or did you just have a good life? It was you don't have to worry about.
No, definitely had to be aware. Couldn't wear certain colors, you know what I mean? When my dad had got with my stepmom, her family and them, they're from Poland, so they don't really know about gang life or none of that, and they had got me a bunch of black and gold suits.
Oh my God.
But I lived in the Latin King area, you know what I mean? And I walked to school, so I couldn't, shit like that.
Yeah,
but, I never really, dove into that too much myself, but was around it though. But
yeah, that's somebody people forget about the Latin Kings.
They don't know about it. They don't know until you
come across it.
Yeah.
Now, you're an artist and you really love music. What or who inspired you to get into the music?
Well, see, my dad used to make music as well. So I remember being young and having the home studio.
Oh, that's dope.
I remember watching Scooby-Doo cassette tapes and putting the subtitles on, learning new words like chupacabra and shit. And my dad would let me say it on the microphone and it felt cool.
Right. That gotta be amazing, bro. To have that whole experience in your house, right there in your house, you got your dad making beats, you got the studio, you know what I'm saying? So how often did you play around in the studio?
As a kid?
Yeah.
I only got one or two. I really got one or two distinct memories I really remember. I wasn't really allowed in there too much, you know what I mean? Right.
Now let me ask you, when did you start taking music serious? Or was it back then, or what age or what situation I'm gonna take this music serious?
I'd say 20 is when I started taking it serious, but I actually started recording music at 15. But it started off as I was kicking it with my guys, smoking. My guy raps. I smoke, think I can rap, but everybody in the room was You know what I mean? They're kind of like that, and I was like,
I'm surprised.
Well, I'm straight. You know what I mean?
Right.
And, I went to the band. I think it was called the band center. I went there like one time, recorded a little demo, and then from there I built like the home studio. Just pieced it together little by little.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you still do you ever is your pop still around? He still got a studio and stuff, or he just gave it up?
No, yeah, he stopped rapping. Shit, probably like 2010.
Yeah, he didn't pass it down to you, like gave you the studio or nothing like that.
No, but my first mic was from his guy type shit. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Okay, that's dope, man. That's dope, but it seems like you got a musical background, so that's instilled in you. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you this, man. I usually ask a lot of rappers this when they come on here, like, since this is a rap show. Who is your top 5 favorite rappers?
Top 5. Gotta put Method Man in there.
Ooh,
I love Method Man.
He's the second person I heard say that. That's dope.
I did a presentation in 8th grade on why he was the best rapper in the world, and I got clowned in class, bro. This is like speaker knockers era and shit.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. This is when they don't see the era.
Yeah.
They see the vision and stuff back then.
Yeah. I said Method Man, everybody laughed. But shit, I'm gonna say Method Man. Gotta go with Mac Miller. Gotta throw Mac Miller in there. Top 5s be hard for me to choose, bro. Favorites, anything be really hard for me to choose.
That's why we put people on the spot with that. That's what I put people on the spot with.
Yeah.
If anything, it's gonna be that.
Yeah, for sure. Got Method Man, Mac Miller in there. Damn, bro. You got me with this. Let me look at my Apple Music real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. Because that's what it is, really, like, who you really listen to the most or who inspire you.
We'll throw Kodak Black in there too. Young Boy. Let's go with Wayne.
There you go.
That's solid.
That's
solid. I'm happy with that.
Solid. Wayne, man. Wayne, Method Man, Mac Miller. That's a good 5. Young Boy. That's different, but that's dope.
It's got diversity, I feel like.
Yeah, you know, and that's why I like asking that question. I might hit you with another one later. But I like asking that question just because I be want to see what people's heads at and what their answer is. That's a pivotal, like, that's an important question I like to ask because I like to see the diversity and hear people top 5s.
And that's just rap top 5.
Yeah, and it's just like, and it's honest too, like, other than just like people say the typical 5, like Biggie, Cole, Pac and stuff.
You ever heard of Payroll Giovanni?
Yes.
Bro.
There you go.
I just found out about him like 3-4 months ago.
Yeah,
I listened to every single album he's put out.
Yeah,
he's hard because he's from
Detroit,
right? But he's got that West Coast vibe to him.
Yeah, and
I like that shit. He's like rapping on whole different production you even expect from him.
I mess with that too. Now, like, I've been listening to Payroll for a minute. He's been on repeat.
I'm late,
recently.
Bro. I'm so late.
Yeah, I just actually caught on to a song by him, and I've been playing that for the past month. So. I honestly think him and Larry June will do a dope collab.
Yeah, Larry June's hard too.
Yeah, he hard. So with that 5 and stuff like that, man. Speaking of Wayne, I like that you mentioned Wayne. There's a lot of controversy going on right now with the Kendrick and Wayne stuff. Like, what do you think about that? What's your take on that? Do you feel like Wayne tripping or?
Look, I heard Whacked Out Murals where Kendrick, said that. I don't think that was a diss or nothing.
Yeah, I don't think so. We just acknowledge what was going on.
I think he's a student of the game, and Wayne's the GOAT, right?
Yeah.
But what he's saying with that, he's like, damn, like, my hard work let the GOAT down.
Yeah, I can see, like, I can see how Kendrick feel, man. Like, ain't nobody really but Nas tell me congratulations. You pretty much upset that you not performing at the Super Bowl, which I get. It's your hometown.
Which was never really a thing though to begin with.
It wasn't. You're right.
It really wasn't. But
they just started doing that with the Dr. Dre thing. That's like, that's the only one. Like, so it's like this time around, like, that, I think that was kind of messed up. Like,
I think it'd be crazy if Kendrick brought Wayne out. That'd be nuts.
I think that was going. I think that was going to be the plan.
Kind of like like just pay your respects, I guess. But
yeah, I think, like, I'm pretty sure he probably would, but if he don't, I feel like he probably didn't just because of how Wayne's response was.
Yeah,
making it seem like he was dissing him, but I don't think he was dissing him at all. He was just saying, like, now I'm seeing people true colors of how they feel. They ain't congratulating me. Like I'm saying, it ain't that deep. But it would be dope to see him, bring him out. Let me ask you this though. Let's just say if Wayne do something like, he take a couple shots at Kendrick, like, and that start a beef, who you got? Well, I guess you got Wayne.
Right.
Yeah. How you think that beef is gonna go?
But I'm gonna say this too. I don't know if Wayne's a battle rapper.
Man,
I know I've heard, but to us, right? But like I feel like the youth, like the new wave, really got a lot of say in how that shit really sway all over. So I don't know. I guess really we just got to see it. I'm a fan. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna listen to both sides. Yeah, and analyze.
Wayne, that's gonna be crazy. Like I hope it don't happen, but if it happens, I'm here for it.
Kendrick nice too.
Kendrick is very nice, and Wayne is very nice.
And I feel like as this progresses, we're learning a lot more about Kendrick. Because I always kind of thought, Kendrick was brought up in Compton and around this shit, but never. He always painted the image he wasn't had no hands in it.
Yeah, but
now it's coming out that. There's like shit coming out that he's him.
Kendrick
so I don't know. So we about to find out for real.
Kendrick was just some wild stuff, man. Yeah. Like, he's one of them ones. He's really out there hanging with the homies. You know what I'm saying? So
the Gemini.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out Gemini. I'm a Gemini, man. Let me ask you this, man. Like, as an artist yourself, what is your recording process like?
So I'm weird. I don't. If a producer sends me a pack, I'm not listening to it until that microphone's in front of me. Mm-hmm. I don't write. I really my recording process is really me listening to the beat. Second it clicks in my ear, it's in the program, and then I just start recording, and you're gonna get my most organic response to that, if that makes sense. But I'm not gonna lie and say I freestyle the whole song. You know what I mean? But I punch my shit. Right. You know what I mean? Let
me ask you this: like, what is it about people who don't write? Like, it seems like that's a big thing now. Like, at first it's like people thrived off writing and trying to get their pen game crazy, and so they're gonna write. But it seems like a lot of people don't write these days. Like, what is that? Have you always done like the no writing thing, or you what is that like?
Shit, I used to write religiously. It used to take me a week to finish a song, 2 weeks to finish a song. Then I'm rehearsing it for a week or two. Then I'm recording it and perfecting my takes. But then I say around 2020 when I started taking it serious, because I say within the year leading up to that, I really lost like everything. It was like music was really all I had. Mm-hmm. Somewhere in there, I developed I couldn't write, but I knew I had to release, you know what I mean? But for some reason I couldn't write no more, so I just started punching, and it felt more organic to me, and I feel like I really I started being more, I don't want to say more honest, but it's like more raw and uncut. Like whatever I'm going through that day, you'll hear on that record. Right. You know what I mean? Like it's more like in the moment and more like an energy person. I think I've like grown into a little bit.
Right, man. You gotta have a crazy wordplay or a good memory and like just be dope. Period. To like go in there without writing, because and my thing, like you gotta be like kind of like a good freestyler, kind of like to me. And I just think that's dope and that's impressive. Like that people can really do that. Like, what is that studio session like? Does it take you longer to record now? Like, does that kill more studio time, or does that make you like? Does that bring out the best in you because you only have a certain amount of time?
It really varies, I'd say, because I've knocked out full tracks off top in like 20 minutes.
That's crazy.
But lately, I'm gonna say, and this is just being honest, like lately, I'm gonna say it's probably been within the range of like 2 to 3 hours a song. But that's front, back, and I just started doing choruses and hooks. That's one thing I've kind of always lacked on. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I started looking a little more into the structure. I don't like too much premeditative thought with my music. I don't like to think too deep into it. Right. Once I do it, I don't know. I have so much music, I can't do it like that. I got to keep it fresh and fun for me too. You know what I mean?
Right. I think that's some of your best work be when you don't overthink it, because you overthink it and next you know, like you it's taking you a week or two to create.
You can't really set like an expectation for yourself either, or try to relive up to anything you've done.
Right.
You know what I mean? I just look at it like I treat it like I don't know what I'm doing.
Right.
You know what I mean? And just keep going.
All right, man, that's crazy. Like, that's dope that you said that, because I remember Zaytoven said that to another artist. Like, he felt like they was trying to perfect it too much, or you trying to do too much. Like, it's good how it is. Like, sometimes some stuff can be simple. It ain't always got to be like, oh, me pull it from here,
You
me pull it from here.
like hyper fixated on it if you try to perfect it, and you're never gonna get it how you want it to be.
That's a fact. Let me ask you this: like, what is, if somebody was to ask you what your music sound was like, how would you describe your sound and your music?
I'm gonna say vulnerable.
That's honest.
Sound wise, I can't really say because I jump around too much. I don't have like a beat type. I don't have like a preference of anything. I'll really take a jab at whatever I'm feeling. Yeah.
That was up, man. Like, that shows you versatile.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, sometimes some people trying to find who they are, or it can just be versatile because they like music so much and they like different types and styles of music. They don't want to stick in one box. I respect that. You also had a show I seen before. I don't know how long ago it was, but at this show, I believe you met Afro Man.
Yeah. Actually, I toured with Afro Man for months this year.
You toured with him?
Yeah.
What was that like, man?
It was phenomenal, fun, really dope.
That's crazy. How did you get on that tour with him?
Hit up Reed, hit the road. My guy Reed Stanton Promotions put me onto that. He put me on my first tour too back in April with Rise Hendrix. And I'm about to leave in January for 27 days with Blind Fury.
That's dope, from 106.
Yep.
Yeah, that's dope.
So I'm around the legends right now. I'm trying to just soak in as much game as I can while I'm around.
Yo, you definitely around the legends and soaking up. You definitely gonna learn a lot, bro.
I mean, Afro Man, bro, he's been touring for 20 years. That's really someone right there you want to listen to when they speak.
Right, I'm saying he had some iconic stuff growing up, so because I got high and stuff like that. Shout out to Afro Man.
Yeah, they really took me out of Wisconsin up till touring. I've been to Cali, but not on no music shit. You know what I mean? Just on some. I drove there, but I didn't get to enjoy it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Now it's like it feels weird sometimes. I don't know. I worked the job up to this, so it's weird. It's a weird feeling.
Yeah, bro,
goosebumps.
You're definitely blessed, bro. You're doing a lot of things that people are usually not even doing here. Like, there's a lot of people that's not even really doing shows, local shows here. Here you are going on tour.
I stopped focusing on local. I fell out of the wave. I was really into it when I was in high school and probably late teens. I say by my 20s, I wasn't really focused on Milwaukee shows no more. I still do them though. I try to do 1 or 2 Milwaukee shows a year. I try to keep it a little more rare, just because I was doing them so much, and now it's when I do them, I want to bring a crowd out. I don't know if you do it too much, you only want to see Dubbsaq a couple times a year.
Right, you know what I'm saying? And I see that, like you said, you're getting your face out here, you're getting your music out here, you're going to different cities. I know that Ice Cube, before he had said, shout out Ice Cube, he said, you want to take over your city before you take over anywhere else, but I think I beg to differ. Sometimes you might have to leave your city to make a name for yourself and get your feet wet and just take that risk. I think that's what you're doing. So shout out to you.
I feel like I did everything I was supposed to do in the city up to the capacity I could, and at some point, if it ain't going, you just gotta. I'm not gonna stop. So you mean just keep working. So
right, and I think a lot of artists could get discouraged by that. If they don't feel like the city not giving them that recognition they want, they're gonna stop right there.
Yeah.
Versus thinking it's a whole.
There's so many markets out there. There's so many. The craziest shit I found from touring is the little rural cities in the middle of nowhere, the middle of Indiana, Ohio, Iowa. That's where, or shit, even northern Wisconsin, Marinette, bro. I'm getting goosebumps right now. I'm talking about those shows out there be so packed, they're outside the venue watching you through the windows.
That's crazy.
Because we're not common out there. You know what I mean? They don't have rappers. They don't even hear the shit we talk about. It's the whole different way of life, and to them it's Like, who are you? You know what I mean? Like, you're like
they intrigued.
You're rare out there. You know what I mean?
Interested.
Like, it's crazy.
And it's like, you know, that's where you get the most love at in most of these small cities. Like you said, they don't really come here and stuff like that. Say, for instance, Milwaukee was one of those cities, like, sometimes still is, but it's more like people coming here now.
Yeah, we getting our spotlight for sure.
Yeah.
We doing Milwaukee's doing its thing right now.
Yeah, Milwaukee really doing their thing, man. What's your thoughts on that? Like the city, like all these artists really get introduced to that spotlight and getting that look from TikTok and just YouTube. Period.
It's encouraging to see. It's definitely encouraging because even when I started, all we really had was Wave. We had Wave Chappelle, Ishtar, Jacob Lattimore. I want to say that's about it as far as like, you know, anybody who. Right, about like what is I'm talking about, like 2015, like it's like when I started out. That's like who I say was like really put on back.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Really put on back then, but
now it's like we got Lakia, we got Certified, we got JP, Big Frank, we got. I mean, it goes on and on. We got a lot of talent in Milwaukee.
And to be honest with you, around that time when Wave and Ishnan was doing their thing, it was a rise of artists like the Chicken Peas.
Yep, Chicken, I don't forget Chicken.
Looney Babies and all that.
Looney.
They was really putting on for the city, and that I feel like that work they put in too as well.
Chicken's doing his thing right now.
Yeah, he doing his thing. Yeah, I feel like even him back then. Like I feel like the work they did then is put a light on the city now. And it's another genre of artists that just do regular hip hop and rap. They don't do like the gritter music and trap music, but they have their own lane. Like the Mo Cities, the Von Alexanders, Reggie Bonds, and all these type of artists too. And I just can't wait for them to get their recognition. But it's coming because Milwaukee as a whole is like really shining. It don't matter which side or which genre make it first. It's all about bringing that light on the city, shedding that light. So
shout out Nile.
Yeah, shout out Nile.
He's hard. I came up with him. He's hard.
Yeah, JP.
There's a lot of talent, bro, in Milwaukee. I used to do a lot of shit over at the Jazz Gallery on 926 East Center Street. Yeah, with Free Space. Yeah. So I was over there a lot. That was like me, like sophomore year. Shit, even before I might have even been over there before I made music. Like made music for real. Like just
probably hanging out, right?
Just soaking in. My first show ever was he goes by Wavy Will now. Yeah. That's the only person I can remember directly from that show, but that was my first show ever. So it's dope even seeing him, how far he's grown and shit. Like he just did a rooftop freestyle that's going crazy right now.
Oh, Wheel on Water. Yeah. Wheel on
He's
Water.
about Will the Glide. Yeah, bro, it's my first show I ever been to out on River West.
Yeah, it's crazy. He's going to be on the show too. We working on it right now.
Tell him I said, what's up?
Shout out, girl. That's what I was saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now look at that genre. That's a whole different sound. They going viral right now. You just got to wait till turn, bro. That's really what it comes down to.
Just consistently.
Now, what are you working on? Like, what's next for you?
We got an album dropping December 6th. It's called Not the Little One. That's 9 tracks deep. All the same producer, which I've never done before for a project. And this project is me talking my shit. It's me with my chest. I'm too nice sometimes and too humble, and people told me I need to bark a little bit. So
there you go.
I'm gonna show my teeth on this album.
And when is this dropping?
December 6th.
I can't wait to hear it, man. Yeah, because you definitely got some talent, bro. And it's like that on top of like it just seemed like things was really starting to work out for you. Like you know you've been doing music for a while, but December 6th is the tape coming out, and you're going on tour again in January.
I say I was probably 8 to 9 years deep before it ever looked like it was doing anything.
Yeah, and that's
never stopped, never wavered, never nothing. Just kept going. That's the best thing I could say about that. I just didn't stop.
Consistency, you know what I'm saying? It take like, you know,
that's why Youngboy is in my top 5.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say I bump every Youngboy track, but who's more consistent than Youngboy?
Man, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and got good music as well. Like, it takes a lot of time to like really pop sometimes. You know, I get everybody want to be viral, but sometimes you might want to take the stairs and just see how hard it took you to get here and go through the stumbles. So when it comes up again, you already been through it and you know how to get there. And also just like when you reach the top, you know how to appreciate it more. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it take 5 years plus to like really reach your goal and your potential. So
shit, I don't think Future popped till he was in his mid-30s.
Yeah.
He was like 34, 35, 2 Chainz. I mean, I don't think there's any age limit on the shit now anymore. They used to make it seem like you had to be fresh out of high school, young and coming up, but it's like big hits dropping albums.
Yeah.
How old is he?
You said who?
Like Hit Boy and his dad.
Yeah, like 50s probably.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's,
you know what I'm saying? Like it's all about
good music's timeless.
Good music is timeless, and also about your crowd, and like, you know, you can find somebody that really rocks with what you do. So, you know, it's all about finding your crowd and your voice. I always felt like you're never too old to do music. As long as you can speak and you got your voice and you got your help, you can always do music. No matter what they say. They say rap is like a young person's sport, but I beg to differ.
I think rap's more like a audio time capsule.
Yeah, it's like growing. Like who your audience grow with you.
Yeah, there's a lot of life in rap beneath the beats. Yeah. If you listen to the words.
Right. But it all
a lot of people don't listen to the words.
Right. But it all go hand in hand though. The beats, you gotta have a good beat and lyrics and all that, producer, engineer and all that. So it all go hand in hand. My final question for you, man. I say this for the last. It's another top 5 question. We're gonna end it with this, man. What's your favorite top 5 albums of all time?
Top 5 albums?
Yeah, yes.
I'm gonna break the phone out one more time. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
When you do this, you cut stuff up a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Or after we just go live. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
go ahead,
okay,
man.
Bet.
Who is Dubb top 5?
We got to throw the Carter 3 in there. I gotta put. See, I'm bad with names though. I want to say it's called Testimony. I want to double check that.
Testimony.
That's a Kodak album.
Okay.
I'm so bad with top 5s, anything. No, it's called Dying to Live. I'm terrible.
Yeah, you know, no, but it's like sometimes that the top 5 stuff always change.
Yeah.
You know, so it's everybody's top 5 is going to always change. As long as rap keep happening and new artists keep coming out, your top 5 is going to change. But we got those 2 artists right now, you know.
So I'm going to say Carter 3 by Lil Wayne, Dying to Live by Kodak, AI Youngboy by Youngboy.
Yeah.
Sorry for the Wait. 2, Lil Durk, Free Durk.
Okay. That's 5 right there, Andy?
That's 4, but
you said Durk, Wayne. You said 2 Waynes, didn't you?
No, Carter 3.
Yeah, man. So let the people know where they can find you at.
You can find me on all streaming platforms at DUBBSAQ, Instagram DUBBSAQ, Facebook DUBBSAQ. Really anywhere you can stream music, anything you double tap to like a post. Dubbsaq, YouTube is Dubbsaq TV.
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all tap in, man. Bro got a lot of videos and visuals and good music, so y'all make sure y'all tap in. You know, you want to feature with him, make sure y'all hit him up. You know, you just get y'all his socials. You know, any artist want to come up here and interview or rap, just hit me up at Rick Taylor Entertainment. Y'all see what my boy doing, man. He touring, he working on projects, and he really getting to it. So this is motivation. This is like, you know, that's what the platform is all about. You know, saying introducing other artists with new artists or other artists so they can collab and just giving the fans new people they can listen to. So shout out to you, man. Thank you for coming on the platform. Rap Draft, y'all know what it is, man. Dubbsaq, Rick Taylor. We out.